WDSU first warning weather impact day still for poor air quality. Air quality alert that's out for ozone high levels. We'll get to that in a minute. Also for the heat that's still up for the next, it looks to be 43 minutes here. I'm going to start with the good news, though. Let's check Tropical Storm Ernesto. This is actually coming through our U.S. territories of the Virgin Islands and even Puerto Rico. This storm very, very large in size, and there is some intensification showing on the north and south side of this storm. Watch the blossoming storms that have just erupted in the last hour or two. Moving pretty quickly, west-northwest at 18, winds now to 60, and the barometric pressure has dropped. So this is expected to be a Category 1 hurricane late tonight and just clipping the eastern portion of Puerto Rico, really being on the west side as we know. That's a more favorable side. It's the Virgin Islands getting the worst. Category 2 hurricane as we get into Thursday, possibly an impact of Bermuda as we go to the weekend. And our forecast tracks do still show that, again, there could be some variation within that track to Bermuda, so it's not a for say that it's 100% they're going to get hit by that storm. Hopefully they don't. And the good news, though, that's the only thing out. Greater Atlantic, nothing over the next 7 days. Caribbean, nothing over the next 7 days. But the best news to show right now, even here in the Gulf, nothing over the next 7 days. I even took a look at a long-range forecast, too, and showed that maybe developing in the Atlantic would stay into the Atlantic. That would be over the next 3 weeks or so. So let's look at Doppler radar. WDSU first warning weather Doppler radar. The storms affecting the most right now. Franklinton, Pine Cliff, look at Zona, Enon. Some pretty hefty storms in the downpour that's going on. From Fords Creek and over into Pearl River County, Mississippi. Mill Creek outside in Career getting just the showers, the outflow boundary from storms earlier. Heftiest storm really in a rural area, more a marshy kind of some of those bayou areas in St. Bernard Parish. Outside of Bull Run and Humphreys to Dulac. Got even some showers that direction too. So we see that we've got the top temps today that got close to 100. 98 here, Lakefront, Bogalusa did 99, Slidell 97. Real-time temps, still a lot of us into the 90s. Hammond at 89, rain-cooled air, Gulfport into the 80s. Still feeling like 109, but look at the temperature trend. You think, hey, maybe we get some relief here. Still factoring the humidity. We're still at heat advisory criteria. That's 108 or higher. Core of the heat is still just right on top of the western areas of us to the southern plains. We're still in that core of the heat that extends east out of there and right into southeast Louisiana. Here's the morning temps once again with 70s, some 80s around the lake. And there's a chance we go to excessive heat warning criteria tomorrow. Want to make sure that even for the kids with the heat and air quality concerns, if you're asthmatic, that's something to think about tomorrow. 20% chance of an isolated storm. I think kind of what we found today with the storm coverage, give about a 20% chance. It's still very hot though. We're looking at maybe 100 Bogalusa. I got the same 98s that we did today. We'll do it tomorrow. Heat index to that 109, 110, 111, 112. Of course, the advisory in effect, and the air quality alert for ozone. That's ozone that's in the stratosphere, can take in UV rays that's good, not good for us to breathe. Look at the storms on Thursday. I think more widespread storms, and that is actually something to note. It's not really going to cool us down unless you get the storms right when we're trying to hit that high temp for the day, and it only happens temporarily, but more widespread storm coverage does give an indication that you might get a little relief. Impact days will continue with at least the heat index above 108 through the weekend we've calculated, but still, heat trend continues, but the good news, Ernesto, not a problem for us.